Yeah, there we go.
Hello?
Hello.
There you go.
There we go. Perfect.
And just... when this comes on, just have a listen. Just say something now, and then have a listen when...
We're here at the U19's stadium. Yeah, sounds good.
That's fine, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. These are the teams
Do you want to just, if you just, yeah, try to hold it. There we go. So hello and welcome to the U19's stadium for today's development tie between Macclesfield FC and Football Futures. So it's going to be the Football Futures lads to get us underway here at Macclesfield Football Club. We're joined today by former Macclesfield legend in the offices, Paul Maguire. Paul, how are you, mate?
Hello, mate. How are we doing? This is surreal, isn't it?
Yeah, good to be back.
Yeah, it's bizarre, mate. I've not stepped foot in this place for, 18 months or so now, and it's bizarre. Nice to be here. Somehow seems smaller, but yeah, it's great to be around.
Happy days. How do you think today's game is looking on paper?
Well, it's a Friday development game, innit, so the scores can be anything. You can see 6-5s and stuff in Friday dev games. But listen, we're all right. We're giving a lot of our lads a run out. They didn't have a game on Wednesday. You know, I think this is an interesting game. I think we look like we're a bit stronger than last time we played Mac, and Mac maybe look a little bit weaker than last time we played them. So let's see, it's going to be interesting.
Happy days. Well, it's been a lively start already. Both teams trying to get the ball forward, but Macclesfield have the ball at the back now as they reset with the goalkeeper. It's a long punt forward, easily got control, pushing the back there twice at the referee. Ignores the first one but gives the second one, and it's going to be a free kick to the Football Futures lads.
Push in the back was that, by the way.
And
chill out, son, number 7. Just chill.
A chance to get the ball forward, try and test the defence aerially here. It's launched forward. Oh, it's offside, says the referee. The touch that just slid underneath the boot there. I think if he'd have missed it, probably would have been on.
I thought he was onside, to be fair, but I tell you what, JJ's got his new flowing locks going there, and the forward. Don't know. He's looking like that Drenthe guy that used to play back in the day. Remember him?
He was at Reading.
Was he?
Yeah, signed Real Madrid, then Everton, then Reading. Well, who's had it worse since, him or Reading?
Well, exactly. But it's been a lively start, isn't it? Competitive game. Listen, these games, anything can happen. Goals can come out of nowhere. Certainly on this pitch, it is a bit of a skiddy one. Has a bit of a severe bounce on it, this pitch. So our lads at the back, all being first years, all a bit naive. They let things bounce, they let things slide. So let's hope they don't do that today, and let's see if they can improve.
Yeah, quite a lot of rain overnight as well. That's gonna add to that sort of skiddiness and the uneasiness of the ball, I suppose.
Yeah, I think so. I'll predict quite a high goal scoring game, actually. I think maybe I'm going to go with something like a 4-3 either way. Could be totally wrong.
0-0 incoming. Throw into Mac. Down in this near side corner. Good challenge in there, and the Silkmen win the ball back, but that's a lovely interception, and now the Futures boys look to counter-attack down this right-hand side. It's a driven ball forward, well cut out there. And another push in the back, and another free kick.
Been a few fouls, to be fair, aren't there? This is a bit like the game last time. Honestly, I couldn't believe how many times the Macclesfield lads would lay on the floor injured in the last game. Quite a lot. So I don't know whether our lads were being a little bit over-aggressive or whether they were a bit soft, but I don't know. Started off the same again, innit? Free kick after free kick.
Yeah, definitely a physical game so far, as Football Futures have the ball out here on the left-hand side. Switched into the middle, and there's space out on the right.
Decent bit of football, this.
Yeah, good passing play from the lads in red. Keeping possession nicely. Is this what you've taught them, Paul?
Sadly, I can't take much plaudits for this, I'm afraid. I think this is it's either au naturel or this is Johnny and Mikel and Tomo and the boys and John, you know. They're probably out there watching thinking they don't do this on a training session, but there you go, different on a match day, innit? Different when the gaffer's here.
Yeah. It's been a positive start for the Football Futures lads, but Macclesfield will look to try and get their first real chance of the game here as they skip down the right-hand side to pour cross into the box and easily defended, out of play for a throw-in to Mac.
Good defending by Ryan Knight, he got himself back in. Really, Macclesfield should have capitalised there, shouldn't they? They were wide open down the middle. Problem with our lads, get a bit naive, so when they're keeping possession, they start to stand in awkward positions, and if the counter-attack comes, they're knackered, so something we've got to teach our lads to take up better defensive positions when we're on the ball, I think.
Yeah, that's something these games on Friday are all about, isn't it? The development, the getting minutes into players' legs that maybe have a few cobwebs. There's a chance here for Macclesfield, but it's driven just wide.
Yeah, it is, like, as we all say, at this level of football, what our lads are all under 17s, first year lads, a bit wet behind the ears, but you've got to play these games repeatedly and they do come on and they do learn. Listening to our Macclesfield days, you know, in the opening years of the course, you know, it's different, but as these guys are going to year 2, year 3, it'll be all different. So we've just got to weather these early months of an academy season.
Yeah, certainly a few learning curves coming up.
But they're trying to play, which is good. And they've tried to play out from the back there, which is nice to see. Again, you could come to these games, you go long, you turn them, you probably win the game. But we're here, we want to develop players, we want them to play out from the back. So that's the risk, really. I think in the Macclesfield game, I think we cost ourselves 2 silly goals by playing out from the back. So it is what it is, you have to take it with a pinch of salt in these games.
Yeah, 100%. Little dive there from the number 7. Looks to the referee, but the referee wants nothing to do with it. And it's a throw-in now to Football Futures, and that's a foul throw.
Philippe with a foul throw. I wasn't watching. Come on, Philippe. You know what? Funny thing about that, he's a keeper as well. He's a goalkeeper. He can't even take an outfield throw in. Well,
better with the overarm throws, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe we should have picked up and launched it.
Bit of bitty play at the moment. No one really able to get the ball down and under control, but that is a lovely clearance there. And now Football Futures will look to attack down the right-hand side on the counter. Nothing on, so they reset. It's a loose pass there. And a long ball forward to no one, and Endurance is going to pick that one up.
Like now, if you just drop this in the channel, in the corner, they're in, aren't they? But they'll just overplay and get the ball took off them. There you go.
Some nice skill there from the Mac winger, puts it into the middle now. It's a big chance for the home side to take the lead. Cuts it back, driven goalwards. It's off the crossbar, rebound, headed goalwards, but it's straight at Endurance and goal. Big chance there for Mac to take the lead.
Again, like I said, and it's overplaying. You got your centre back going to your other centre back. They're all getting closed down. They nick it and they're in. Whereas they could have just dinked it in behind, and JJ's in.
Clash of heads there, and the referee's going to call a halt to this one for the moment.
They're watching it in our office. That's what we're saying. This is mint. We're going, this is mint.
rolled out by the Mac goalkeeper here then to the left back.
Matt Goaly's a big lad, isn't he?
He is. Oh, it's a shot from almost David Beckham-esque there, or Harry Kane.
That, you know.
And it is. It's a corner kick
At least we've had a chance.
to Football Futures. Yeah, he's
Big lad, keeper, isn't he?
someone's had his vegetables when he was a child.
Go on then, Ayob, can he whip one in? Watch this, he's going to shank this to the near post. Slopes, the corner flag slopes here. It's difficult to take corners, to be fair. If he can put a decent corner in here, he's done well.
You'd have thought with the money they spent on this pitch, they'd have been able to get it flat.
Yeah, it's just you'd have thought it's just the corners, innit? It slopes up down the end. It's not a bad ball.
Not a bad ball, but Peter Crouch in goal, easily able to take that one into his hands and set Mac away on a counter-attack.
This is what I'm saying. From an attacking position, we're nearly getting caught out, aren't we?
It's a good interception there, though, at the back for Mac as they look to come down this left-hand side. Keeps it in play as the rain begins to fall on the moss.
Shot. Always rains in Macclesfield. Honestly, I worked here for 20 years, I think, Rory, in total, and I think 15 of them years it was raining. Honestly.
Under control in the middle of the park there, but it's won back by Mac. Space out on the left-hand side now, though, for Football Futures as they look to switch it over to the right.
What, he's in here.
Little slip, but it's a great ball out to the right-hand side. Cuts it back. It's a good whip into the box, headed goalwards. Oh, rebound falls. Two Football Futures on the edge of the box, but he can't quite sort out his feet.
The thing with our lads, they're all very like tippy-tappy. They always want to turn into trouble. They always want to take 3 or 4 touches. Got to be able to get things out your feet and hit crosses, hit shots, haven't you? At this level of football, even. Look at Ayob, he's knackered.
Certainly been an end-to-end game, quite a physical game so far.
Decent match, to be fair.
Some of the lads that maybe don't get as many minutes as they'd like, maybe going to be feeling it by the end of today, you think?
Yeah, I think so. You can see already. It's you know, obviously this Astro it's big pitch as well, so they're going to get leggy, aren't they? Hopefully we've got some half-decent subs that can come on and do a job. Actually, we've got two new enrollees on the bench, actually. Lewis and Tarim just joined the academy a week or so ago, and they've got the first taste of action today on the bench, so we'll see what they do when they come on.
Happy days.
He's got to get hold of that, hasn't he?
It's unlucky there for Football Futures, can't quite get it under control, and now Mac look to
I sense there's a goal coming in.
put them under pressure.
I think Mac potentially might go 1-0 up in a minute.
Crossed in towards the near post, but it's a poor cross in the end, and Endurance easily able to pick that one up as he fizzes one along the floor, but there's nobody there. Mac Football Futures pick up the second ball and look to attack again here, challenged.
Bit easy that, wasn't it? This is the thing, Rory, at this level, lads have got to work on the fitness away from the academies. Look, we only see them, 2-3 training sessions a week. They've got to work hard, you've got to go for runs, you've got to do your 5Ks, you've got to do it, otherwise you get found out in these games, you really do. Look at Ayob, still the last man.
Blowing. Good challenge at the back there.
Yeah, well done by Nico, that.
Did well to get to the ball before the Mac player, put it out for a throw-in. It looked like a big opportunity for the home team there if he didn't make that challenge.
Again, Rory, it came from one of our attacks, didn't it? Ayob lost it in the corner. Everyone's all over the place and they just break right through us.
Ball half cleared and it's fallen here to Macclesfield. Goal kick given by the referee. Correct decision.
Not if you're in a blue shirt. Defo corner, that one.
Or a pink jumper, apparently.
Yeah, there's a lot of pink going on around here. is nice to see. We're sat here now and I'm seeing the Morecambe kit and the Morecambe badge on these players. It's pretty mad. This was me, Rory, 1997, 98, playing in Morecambe's youth team. We came to places like Macclesfield in the Lancashire League. We used to go and play United, City, everyone. But I do remember playing here for Morecambe under 19's in the Lancashire Football League. Yeah, I think we actually lost 3-1 that day, if memory serves me right. But it takes me back, mate.
Yeah, the good old days. Long ball forward from Macclesfield, out on the left-hand side. Well defended, the bouncing ball there, but the clearance has been picked up. And a loose foot in there means it's going to be a free kick to the Silkmen. Free kick launched forward, but it's a good clearance there. Nice play from Morecambe there. Some lovely footwork, but given away just about, and that's going to be a free kick to Football Futures. Free kick whipped in towards the back post. It's a blue head on it, and eventually the Silkmen get it clear. Only had to play for a throw in though. Football Futures still putting on a bit of pressure here. Throw in intercepted by Mac, but some good pressure there. No, says the referee. Free kick. Long ball fizzed forward there by Macclesfield, but it's been resoundingly cleared by the Football Futures lads, who now look to come forward with a fizzed ball. Poor touch from the Mac defence, but can't quite capitalise on it. This is good passage of play from the Football Futures boys, and the referee has given a throw in there. Couldn't quite keep the ball in play. Clearance intercepted there, and some good pressure from the Futures lads. One back again in the middle of the park. Clearance again only goes halfway to where it wanted to be, and now it's crossed into the middle from the left. Big chance there, but JJ couldn't quite get enough power behind the shot.
Just catching up with some old colleagues there, Rory.
The magic man himself.
Yeah, the magic man, Danny Witts. He's a good lad. Probably should be in the non-league game managing somewhere by now. I think he's looking for things and applying for things, but there is some good people still knocking about around here. So
one or two.
Yeah.
Been a good pressure, a bit of pressure there from the Football Futures lads. In the last few minutes, they've been putting Mac underneath a bit of pressure.
Nice to see. I just think at any game, these like a powder keg, these games, in a minute, they'll just be like, probably 2 goals are going in the space of nothing, you know what I mean? That's what tends to happen. But I'm glad to see that we've come here. How long's gone, Rory? Can we see it on the live stream?
About 20 minutes.
20 minutes, 0-0, held our own. That's nice to see. It's nice to see.
like we said, that's what this is all about. It's all about blowing the cobwebs off and getting the minutes in the legs.
Yeah, absolutely. And learning. You can hear Tomo shouting at the lads, trying to give them the instructions. You can probably hear Tomo's voice on the live stream. But that's good. This is, it's how we do it. We take it seriously, don't we? Because you get some places, you'll come a Friday down game, the coaches will just sit in the dugout, not really be that interested, looking at the watch, what time's own time. But to be fair, and credit to all the staff at Football Futures, including the tutors, the coaches, everybody, everyone's keen, everyone's into it, and we're all passionate about doing well. And you can probably see that from Tomo and Mikel today.
Yeah, 100%. It's about what we can all gain and what we can all give at the same time.
Yeah. Absolutely. And just doing things like this, we're with these live streams and that, this is great, isn't it? If we can do this more often, brilliant. You've got Josh here, you've got yourself here, you've got Rafi here taking pictures. That's what Football Futures does. That's what I always did at Macclesfield. That's what we're doing at Football Futures, the branding, the awareness. The lads like to see the pictures. If we can film games and put them out live like this, it's brilliant, isn't it? Imagine someone's parent now, sat at home or at work on the phone watching this. This is what it's all about.
Cleared as far as the centre circle again here then as Mac look to try and maybe use a bit of their extra fitness as we come towards the midway point of the first half.
Been a good competitive start from our boys. They've held the shape all right, haven't they? They've looked a bit leggy, looked a bit tired, but they've done all right. I've been quite impressed.
Yeah, I definitely think they've grown into the game. It's been quite a physical contest, as we said in the opening minutes. It's continued throughout.
That's good. Well done.
Late one there, but advantage played by the referee.
Now they could just feed it down the sides, couldn't they, or something? Look, they are. A-Hub's on. Oh, he's going all the way here, Roberto. He's got legs, the kid. I'll give him that.
Nice run there. The ball out to the to the right hand side, crossed into the middle. The header from the Macclesfield defender straight up into the air, but it's turned behind for a goal kick.
See, that came from Roberto, I think it was, putting a 20-25 yard pass to a winger instead of everything being 5 yards, 6 yards. Once you put a bit more on the passes, he really opened them up a little bit.
Especially on a pitch like this where it's nice and flat. There's no bubble, so you know that your pass is going to go where you want it.
Yeah. I think the bench will play a role in this game, won't they? I can see tired legs already now. I can probably see maybe 1 or 2 changes at half time. We'll see.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. As you say that, some of the boys head down for a little jog to get their legs going as the ball is fizzed through, and at the second attempt, Endurance able to easily gather that one.
His handling's been quite good, hasn't it, Endurance, to be fair?
Yeah, definitely.
For a couple of seconds I thought, he's going to spill this, but he's gathered them up well.
Yeah, definitely.
The pitch is skiddy.
He looks
good start from Endurance.
Looks confident.
Yeah.
Good challenge in there. And out of play for a throw in.
From a Football Futures point of view, the lads look together, look like a team, look like a squad, look like a group. Nice to see that. Win, lose or draw, they do look like that from where I'm sitting in this stand.
Yeah, 100%. Even in the dressing room before the game, and as they came out as a team onto the warm-up, went back in as a team. It's
good.
That's the mentality you look for, really, isn't it? In something like this.
That's what you need. And again, it's what are we now? November. We're only 3 months into the academy life, the new academy. So imagine what it's like in 3 years. It's all different, isn't it? So no, it's a good start. They've got some older lads. So you got Dareem there. Dareem was a lad I recruited from Macclesfield. He was from the Manchester neck of the woods. I think he's possibly a 3rd year now. Jaden's just took the pass there. I recruited him from the Manchester region. He's a 3rd year. So, that's might go in. No. So we're playing against some 3rd years here. And make no mistake, we're all 1st years. So that's when the legs and the athleticism might punish us a bit.
Yeah, I mean, so far the 1st year lads have held their own against some of these more experienced players for Macclesfield.
Yeah, they have. Now, obviously it's Friday game, so I'm not saying Macclesfield have got the greatest team out in the world, but they have got some age and a bit more experience and a bit more legs, so it's probably going to show, but let's see.
Loose pass, intercepted there and not forward towards Ayob, but it's just behind him, and that's out of play for a throw-in to Mac. Nice little flick there from the Macclesfield boys. They've been able to keep hold of the ball as well. Tries to do a bit too much there, and that's a late kick out there. Referee surely going to have a word here. There's no need for that. And it's going to be a free kick to Football Futures.
What did Dareem just shout then? He's got a hot head. Come on, Dareem, you're a third year. Chill out, son. Bad ball from Nico.
Long ball forward there, and JJ can't quite.
It's the problem with first year lads. They're always a little bit flimsy, a bit flaky. If he's a bit more manly there and gets his body in, he's bringing that down in the box, isn't he?
Yeah, 100%. It's a good header there.
He looks a bit more like Rude Hullet, but he's not playing like Rude Hullet.
Long ball forward from Nico, but that's put out for a throw-in. Out on that far side.
Oh. Is he keeping that in? Oh, he is.
Fizzed out.
Is that Roberto who's just absolutely done a 75-yard diag? And another one? No, not you, Ale.
Football Futures trying to switch the play up a little bit here. Some nice silky footwork. That's a sensational challenge at the back now, and there's a chance out on the right hand side if he can get there.
What a tackle that was, by the way.
Superb challenge at the back to cut out what did look like a promising attack. And the referee gives the free kick to Mac.
Yeah, I can see as we're talking here, I can see Philippe doing the old spinning of the fingers as in take me off, I'm knackered. I've just seen that. That's our goalkeeper who's playing outfield, by the way. He's done all right, I think. Ayob looks like he needs to come off to me. He's walking around and looks knackered, so I sense some changes at half-time. How long we got, Rory? Oh, he's in it.
Another 20-odd minutes. There's a chance here for JJ if he can keep it going.
Look, there's another Mac
He's got the ball out on the left-hand side. Can't quite keep it in. There, under pressure.
JJ. That was a little bit more manly, a little bit more rugged. I think he slapped one of their centre-halves in the face and got a finger in the eye and powered on. That's what you've got to do. It's not pretty.
Some of the Mac lads seem a little bit rattled by the way that we haven't just sort of rolled over in this one. They seem to have thought that they're going to come here and walk it.
Listen, it's different. When you Macclesfield, you established the academy. I set this up 3, 4, 5 years ago, whatever it was now, and you're established. So you kind of know what you're doing. Whereas we're brand new and can be all over the place. So if you're Macclesfield, you're probably thinking you like to maybe be 1 or 2 up at half time. But our lads will give as good as they've got. Like I say, they're going to tire. As we speak, we've just made a couple of subs, haven't we? Or certainly one. So
yeah, Tomo rolling the dice early here. Is it roll on, roll off subs?
Yeah, it is. So he's got to go meet that. See, look, they let things bounce, don't they? He's got away with that, Ryan, because of his power and athleticism. But in any other level of football, if he does that on a Saturday for Cavaliers, it's costing them a goal. So, as Tomo's about to tell him.
Yeah, like we said, it has definitely been a physical game so far. You'd imagine it's going to be a battle like that all the way through this one. Free header in the middle of the park there for Mac as they look to reset now. Good closing down there from Jurgen, and he's driving forward now. 3-on-2 for Football Futures. Jurgen tries to get away from his man, but it's a good challenge. And that's a goal kick according to the referee.
Bit greedy that from Jurgen, actually. I think he should have slipped him in.
Yeah, there was definitely JJ would have been clean through if the pass had been accurate and he'd been able to get it under control, but alas,
Now, to be fair, Jurgen does have that in the locker. It was just unfortunate he was up against Dareem there, and that's the difference. I'm saying that's a lad in his first year against a lad in his third year, and you're just not going to blow past them that easily. So Jurgen's got to play with the others there and link up. But he has got it in the locker to go blow past someone and shoot, so maybe he'll make up for that.
Oh, given away there at the back, and now Macclesfield have a really big chance if he can get away from his man. It's a bit of a heavy touch, and it's a terrible effort in the end.
Now there you go, that's a perfect summary of what first year lads do and naive wet behind the ear lads do. Nico there at centre half, what is he even dreaming about there? He's got the ball trapped under his feet, he's kind of do a little flip flap with two Macclesfield players closing him down. Should just smashed his foot through it, put it 60 yards up the pitch. That's what they learn, but it's, you know, you've got to learn the hard way sometimes. You've got to concede some goals in a bad way to learn not to do it again.
Yeah,
with that.
100%. That's what we've been saying, that there's going to be some learning curves throughout this year, particularly, like you said, as they are all first years. As maybe if we came back in 12 months' time, it would be a bit different. So we'll have to wait and see. But it's a chance here for Mac, but that's a really overhit pass, and it's out of play for a goal kick to Football Futures.
Look, here we go. This could cost us.
Pass back to the goalkeeper there was a little bit.
I think in the first game against
A little bit loose.
a month or so ago, that's what happened. I think we conceded certainly one goal. I think it might have even been the two goals they scored were from scenarios just like that. So
Luckily this time able to get rid of the danger in the end. Good throw down the line there, as it's fizzed out wide, but it's good defending there from Roberto, and he knocks it forward to Jurgen. Jurgen looking for JJ, but it's been picked out easily.
He passes it when he should run, and he runs when he should pass. There you go, that'll sum it all up, won't it? He's got to do a bit better there, hasn't he?
Yeah, slightly misplaced. The defender was always going to be the one winning that.
That's a red ball, that. That's a red ball. That's a red ball.
Referee gives the throw in to Mac. Sometimes decisions don't go your way. Good challenge in there by Jurgen. Tries to skip away and play the ball down the line, but it's just about been intercepted. Better pass back that time, but the goalkeeper there with a poor pass, but endurance gets away with it there, as the touch from the Macclesfield attacker was a bit heavy.
Bang on, Tomo. I won't say the swear word he said, but that was exactly as he sets him, as Nico sets that goalkeeper there, he's just got to shout, do it. And that ball's gone 90 yards up the pitch, because that probably should have been a goal.
Yeah, apologies if anyone picked up on any foul language there. But there's a big chance here for Football Futures, but the touch not quite getting it under control as they would have liked.
Pressure coming from here, from our boys.
Chance for Jurgen from the edge of the box, drives it goalwards, goalkeeper spills it, but manages to pick it up at the second attempt. A really good effort there from Jurgen.
Ele can't go and press this at all. Look, to be fair, he sat off.
Good strength there from the Football Futures lads, and that's out of play for a throw in to Mac. Taken into the middle of the park, and a nice first touch there. It's a really good challenge there in the middle of the park.
Good tackle, son.
Now long ball forward towards JJ, but it's intercepted and pumped up into the air. Nice win back there, and that's going to be a free kick to Macclesfield. To Football Futures, I apologise.
Let's see what you're on about. What are you watching?
It's a good thing I'm not the referee today.
Got to put this in the box, haven't you? How long we had?
33 minutes gone so far.
It's the longest game ever, this. Right,
Just
chance here. Half decent delivery here. Got to be think, don't you? You've got to send this big. You can't get counter-attacked here.
12 minutes plus any stoppages that the referee deems fit to add
All our lads standing
before
the wrong
half time.
I will tell you
Fizz
what,
in towards the edge of the box, the header on. And offside, says the referee.
how on earth is anyone offside there? See, look, we've got to react better when we've lost the ball after an attack. We've got to react better.
That's a long ball forward for Macclesfield, and if they can get across into the box here, it's going to be a huge chance. Struck goalwards, and it's a good block in the end, and out of play for a corner. That was a huge chance for the hosts to take the lead, and it came from a Macclesfield attack. Just didn't. I keep saying the wrong team.
One Morecambe attack.
For a Morecambe attack.
Right, did. We're at our weakest just as our attacks break down. That's when we're at our weakest, because these young inexperienced lads at the back, they can't organise, they don't talk, they don't shout, they don't cover. Again, that should have cost them. They should be 1-0 up there, Macclesfield.
Yeah, they've certainly been wasteful, the hosts, so far. This corner kick is whipped in towards the near post, and it's bounced around, and it's headed into the back of the net. And you
attacked it.
You could say it's been coming. They've certainly been putting football futures under a lot of pressure. Yeah, they've certainly been wasteful, the hosts, so far. This corner kick is whipped in towards the near post, and it's bounced around, and it's headed into the back of the net.
Let's go from a set piece.
And
again, that we keep talking about. You
could say it's been coming. They've set.
Head it again. That should have tight with people. I don't think we had anyone tight there, did we?
Yeah, they've certainly been wasteful, the hosts. So Morecambe get us back underway here as we tick over the 35-minute mark. And there's a possible chance here for another Mac opportunity, but the referee's going to pull it back for a free kick to the Siltman.
But a good competitive 35 minutes until that point, and to concede off a sloppy set piece. Disappointing really, but we can probably come back into this. Wouldn't like to go 2-0 down off this, not long before half time. This could be a bit dodgy if it bounces in front of the keeper, couldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly been chances for both sides to find the back of the net. 1-0 probably not a fair reflection on the game, I'd say. It's definitely been entertaining and lively, but this is a chance now that Morecambe will be keen to defend from this free kick. Good block from the wall.
Wall did well, to be fair.
Did the job, stood the ground.
Offside in the middle.
Ball into the middle, and the offside flag goes up. It's going to be a free kick to Morecambe.
Just got to teach these lads to react a bit better off things, haven't we? Certainly at the back, they get a bit flat-footed, they just watch. They don't really watch the runners coming off the shoulders or anything, so I think as they mature and get a bit older, play a few more games, that'll come.
Huge clearance there towards JJ, can't quite get his head on it, but Football Futures try and pick up the ball in the middle of the park, but now it's a fizzed ball over the top. Can't quite get it under control, and eventually Morecambe able to just hoof that one clear. It's
hanging on a little bit at times here, just trying to keep it down to one, I think.
Chance now for a possible counter-attack. Jurgen can't quite get that under control, but it's a good challenge in the middle of the park.
That guy just doing an army roll.
Jurgen driving forward, plays it in. No foul, says the referee, and now Morecambe will have to reset and try and go again. It's a loose pass across the middle there. Good challenge in the middle of the park there to avoid the ball bouncing over the top.
Been like a little battle, to be fair, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a good game. I mean, both sides, like I said, both sides have had opportunities. It's been a physical battle, and not much to separate them.
No, not too much. I don't think so. Honestly, I do probably think Macclesfield have just shaded it. I think maybe just 1-0's not too unfair, I don't think, because I think we've messed about a little bit at the back and probably cost ourselves a couple of times. So I think 1-0 at half time is probably about right, if that's what it remains.
It's a long clearance from the goalkeeper.
Now here, watch, anything could happen here.
Ball back to Endurance,
Wow.
who
He's done well.
does well to keep his head there, keep his calm, and
Back has been quiet.
play it out wide to the left. Kept in play there as
Now, here he goes.
Morecambe looked to attack down the left-hand side. Gets the ball into the middle. And JJ just can't quite get his head on it. It was a big chance, but couldn't quite turn it goalwards. Lovely run down the left-hand side there.
Yeah, great run from back. I just said he'd been quiet, and as soon as that guy livens up, you know, we get a lot more into the games. Cracking run, cracking cross, and I'm not sure how JJ didn't quite convert that, but I think Jurgen was about 75 yards away at the back post, so that was close. He stood near the halfway line as that cross went in. If he's back stick, maybe that ball could have been a bit deeper and he scores at the back post, doesn't he? But not to be.
Macclesfield
Got to get running here.
switching the play there out to the right-hand side. If he can keep it in here, there's going to be a good chance, but he can't. And that ball rolls out of play for a goal kick to Football Futures Morecambe. So Paul, from your days here, looking to now, how proud are you to see how far this project has come in the short time that it's been running?
Yeah, I think it's been great, mate. It was obviously upon leaving Macclesfield, it was, you know, I kind of said to myself, I'm not kind of stepping back into this stadium until I'm back here with my own academy, and that's what we've done. So I'm proud that we're in a competitive game, in a kit, playing a match. You know, we've got a good cohort of year one players that are, you know, being educated and taking part in their football day in, day out. And it's been good to see, mate. It's not been easy. It's not easy at all. This whole, you know, college football program game is a very difficult game to be in nowadays. Every man and his dog does it. You know, it's all competition for the same groups of people. That's why numbers at some places haven't been as good as others. So yeah, I'm proud that from what we got going, from nothing to now, it's been fantastic. And I suppose now it's a case of where do we take it from here. We'll look to recruit another 40-45 lads next season. We'll enter a couple more teams in a couple of leagues, and we'll try and kick on. But fundamentally, it's going to be driven as well by you know, how lads these do well in terms of progressions and who goes off to uni and jobs and careers. You know, Football Futures will also be judged by that. So, but yeah, your question was, mate, I've been very happy with the progress of the last 18 months. So long may it continue.
Happy days. So chance here from the free kick for Morecambe to draw level before half time. It's right in on top of the goalkeeper, and he's comfortably been able to save that one.
We've not been too much of a threat on goal, have we? Let's be honest. I think we've done well. We've competed, we've tackled, we've worked hard, done all what you want them to do, but we've not really been a threat on the goal, I don't think. There's a second goal for them.
Yeah, good break down the right-hand side from Macclesfield. Just a little bit of extra strength, you'd imagine. Yeah. And it is 2-0.
Not been too much of a threat on goal, have we? Let's be honest. I think we've done well. We've competed, we've tackled, we've worked hard, done all what you want them to do, but we've not really been a threat on the goal, I don't think. There's a second goal for them.
Yeah, good break down the right-hand side from Macclesfield. Just a little bit of extra strength.
Like I say, other than the odd, you know, the set piece and a counter attack like that, I think we've held our own. So I think there's still a lot to play for second half.
Yeah, 100%. Get the boys in. Someone will have a word with them, and you know, hopefully they'll come out firing in the second half. Still a few minutes to go here. If we can get one back before half time, make the scoreline look a little bit more pretty. I don't think that they've been particularly outplayed, as you said, but just a few mistakes that Macclesfield have capitalised on, whereas when the Siltwood have made mistakes at the back, we haven't quite been able to be quite as clinical as you may have liked.
Yeah, I think so. I I think that's what we've got to work. It's both ends of the pitch in it, as in any level of football. You know, they've had probably two chances really, haven't they? Scored two, and we've had maybe a couple of half chances and not even really looked like scoring. So that's football at any level, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. That's why we love the game. That's why we hate the game sometimes.
Exactly. It's getting a bit open this now, isn't it? Getting a bit stretched.
Yeah, definitely some
We've got
space opening up in the
game here at the moment.
in the middle of the park. A few people on the heels of their feet rather than on their toes, you'd imagine.
Yep.
As we said, though, that's one thing that these boys are going to learn throughout the course of the programme, is that their fitness is going to get better, their endurance is going to get better, and that.
Let's see what can come of this. So that was a good bit of play.
Ball flicked forward there. It's
just fizzles out, doesn't it, a little bit as we get into that final third.
Nice ball there.
What can you do here?
Under control eventually on the edge of the box as we look to reset on the right hand side.
And this is where we're at our worst here now, because if we lose this now, look how wide open we are. Bit flat up front as well, aren't they? Look, not much movement off JJ or Ayoub.
Driving forward
Gonna go himself.
towards the edge of the box here, but goalkeeper comes out and it's turned behind for a corner kick. Really good physical play there from Ryan, burst through the defence, and the goalkeeper bravely comes out and makes the challenge.
Took a bit of a whack there, didn't he?
Driving forward towards the edge of the box here, but goalkeeper comes out and it's turned behind for a corner kick.
Good play from the centre back.
Josh, what are your thoughts on the first half so far?
Yeah, it's been tough. I think tough for the lads, bigger pitch than usual. Obviously, like Paul was alluding to, some older lads playing for Macclesfield, but you sort of can only play what the team is in front of you, and it's obviously a good experience for these lads to play against older lads and show that mistakes can be punished. So yeah, that's my thoughts, and I'm going to go back to film.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for them words of wisdom.
So corner kick, can Morecambe grab a goal back just before the break? Headed goalwards, but it's straight down the goalkeeper's throat. And there is the half-time whistle from the referee. It is Macclesfield 2, Morecambe 0 at the break.
Go back to it.
Driving forward. So welcome back to the Moss Rose for the second half of Macclesfield FC versus Football Futures Morecambe. 2-0 to the hosts at the break. It's been a fairly even game, Mac taking more of their chances than our visitors, but the hosts get us back underway then for this second 45. As they start to play the ball around on the floor a little bit, and a chance now, but well cut out and cleared forward as JJ looks to put the defender under pressure there. Header back, and the Mac goalkeeper comfortably able to pick that one up. Long throw forward, headed in the middle of the park, and Mac eventually pick up the loose ball, but it's immediately under pressure from the Morecambe boys, and the long ball forward is well defended. Pressure here from Mac though, and Morecambe eventually get the ball out of play for a throw-in under some intense pressure from the home side. Big clearance there, but again the loose ball picked up by Mac as the clearance is sliced up into the air and out of play for a throw-in.
2020 0-0.
So big second half ahead here, see if the boys can get back in the game. Wouldn't like to go 3-0 down, that would be a bit of a game over situation, but I think if they can get a goal back, make a game of it, you never know.
Yeah, 100%. It's been, like I said, it's been a fairly even contest, apart from in the sort of final thirds where Mac have just been that little bit more clinical.
See what we're capable of here. Can anyone link up? Can anyone get something out of the feet? Or do we just chip the ball to them, see?
Just needed a tiny bit more on that to get through to Jurgen there, but he's slightly...
Done it. That little moment there just sums it up for that. He's just got that composure in the final third.
Poor throw from the Mac keeper though, and maybe a chance here for Morecambe. Goalkeeper not confident clearly on his left foot, and Jurgen has the ball now on the edge of the box. Strikes it goalwards, but it's wide and not very handsome, unfortunately. Again, that's one of those things that perhaps in 6 months, 12 months time, they're going to have that experience to take the extra touch, maybe find the extra pass.
Yeah, totally agree. That's what needed there, didn't it? A bit of composure, shift it, you know, make a little outside run, cutting, just a little bit of play in the final third, not that panic cross, panic shot. That's where we're at the moment. There you go. You got your biggest man on the pitch taking the free kick. Not a bad one,
Fizzed
though.
in towards the back post, just slightly too much on it, and it's out of play for a goal kick to Mac.
Decent little bit of pressure there for 2-3 minutes. What could have come from that?
Chile. The crowd trying to get behind the visitors here. It's just a long ball forward from Macclesfield. And a nice through ball there if he can get on the end of it. Pulls it across. Just a little bit too much on that through ball there. And the cross into the middle easily claimed by Endurance.
He's got to watch them kicks, hasn't he? Gonna shank one of them right to their forward soon, maybe.
JJ chasing down the goalkeeper here, but there's a Mac man free in the middle of the pitch. Given away though.
Look, where's he turning into there?
Dives in, but advantage played. A hole in the Morecambe defence there as the ball goes through. Endurance does well to beat the forward to the ball there and get off his line. It's a long ball there towards Jurgen, but the offside.
I don't know. Is he off there? I don't think he was. Better play though. Look a bit more of a threat going forward.
Yeah, definitely. If they can just time the run half a yard, maybe offside there, the referee thought. Definitely looked tight though. Maybe get some VAR in the Development League.
I just think it's really clear as day that when you've got a team full of some second and third years, it just gives you that extra yard, doesn't it? It just helps you a lot. Hopefully that'll be us next year anyway, but you can see in this game the 2 or 3 third years, the 3 or 4 second years makes a big difference.
Yeah, they've got the extra sort of maturity on the pitch, on the ball, taking their time over the next pass. Nice bit of footwork there, but it comes to nothing from the Macclesfield player. Slightly overhit pass, but it's well kept in, and now it's a good ball, but it's well cut out there. But this is nice play now from Morecambe. If they can get the ball back under control, which they do. Ball fizzed out towards the right-hand side. Free header in the middle of the box. No handball, says the referee. As it's dinked.
Look at Jurgen. Jurgen's wide open just to slide it to, and he goes and chips it to their centre half. Oh,
it's good footwork here as Morecambe get into the box. Pulled back towards the edge of the box here. Jurgen with the effort, but that's another one that goes up and over and out of play for a goal kick.
Got to be better, Jurgen. Mikel. Tell him. Tomo's right. He's better than that. Could have even had a touch. Big chance that one. This kind of game. You score there, make it 2-1. You probably get back in the game. Great bit of play as well for Mayo. Cut it back well. Jurgen's got to do a lot better there, hasn't he? We expect a lot better from him there.
Yeah, just leant back as he took the shot and up into the box.
He's 8 yards out, isn't he? He's got to finish. And we're at that stage again. This happened in the first game against Macclesfield, where he spent half the time sat down injured. It's happening again. Not sure what happened to the keeper there. Maybe he is, but they slowed the game down in this manner last game. Maybe a little bit more streetwise than us at the moment.
Here's a bit of a chilly one if he's taken a knock to the bare leg there, maybe. Not sure where these Matt lads think they're taking the ball. Went out for a goal kick.
Just on that again, that's the kind of things that obviously Jurgen's one of our better players, one of our main forwards if you like, and he's just got to learn, because he's played a few different levels now. He plays some Wednesdays, he plays for Manchester Central sometimes on a Saturday. He's just got to learn that there was big moments in games and that's where you need to come good, and that was one of them. Yeah, he's in there though.
Good ball there.
No,
just too much on it. Slightly behind Jurgen as he looked to break through there. Clear out on the right hand side, and it's gone out of play for a throw in to Mac.
Tell you what, this opening part of the second half, how long we had, 10 minutes or so? Done well, the lads. Yeah. Created some good openings and looked a bit more of a threat.
Yeah, 100%. Again, just that that final touch just needs to be a little bit better, and then they'll be away. But some great challenge there at the back, and now Morecambe have a chance to come forward. He looks for Jurgen again, but it's an under-hit pass. Forward to JJ there, gets it under control nicely and nearly nicks the ball through. It's a poor bit of defending here as Jurgen has the ball now for Morecambe, turns away from his man, passes it back across. Big chance here for Macclesfield, for Morecambe save, but the rebound's poked in, and JJ from about a yard out finds the back of the net, and Morecambe are back in it here.
No goal. How come? Yeah. Not sure why there's no goal there, mate.
Can't see it myself. The referee, though, has decided that perhaps JJ was slightly offside. As we
I thought they had a guy on there. I thought they had a guy on the.
Have another look at the replay here. It's very tight, isn't it? Very tight. But the decision has been made and the score remains 2-0 to Macclesfield. And again, I suppose it's one of those that when you don't have actual linesmen that are in line with the ball, that it's the decisions.
Football, that's that tight. That's a goal in it. But we'll give him it. The coaches were all shouting for Macclesfield. They were all shouting, "Mark, referee, that's no goal," and we probably did listen to him. So again,
under a bit of pressure, the home advantage, shall we say?
We'll give him that.
Jurgen has the ball now out on the right-hand side for Morecambe. Just does a little bit too much there, and Mac will get this ball clear.
I've been very impressed with his second half performance thus far.
It's a wild kick there, and there's a big open space out on the right-hand side, but it's gone out of play for a throw-in to Morecambe.
Well played.
Good strength in the middle of the park there as Jurgen picks the ball up now, looks to take on a man. Could have slipped JJ through again there. And that's going to be a free kick to Morecambe.
Apparently, the word on the street is they shouted, "Leave it." That's why the goal was disallowed.
Interesting that it took the referee about 30 seconds to hear him call "leave it," but
that's one of our players' names in it. Leave it.
Yeah, centre back. Leave it to take this free kick now then. Towards the edge of the box. Jurgen picks up the loose ball. Tries to turn his man, but it's given away, and now there's a huge chance for Macclesfield as they start to break away. It's passed across, big chance here, and it's off the post, comes back to the edge of the box.
Was he not offside?
Chance again, it's a great save. There, offside being called here.
Was he offside there in the attack?
So we take another look at it here. I think he might have been just behind the man as the ball was played through.
Big let off that. Should have been a goal.
Again there, maybe Mac trying to make one too many passes. Could have...
No, unlucky, obviously. I think he hit the post and endurance, to be fair to him, has come out and made a good save, hasn't he, there?
Cross into the near post, driven goalwards and driven in from the corner. It's taken a bounce. And it's fired into the back of the net from the corner.
Good finish, to be fair.
And it is Macclesfield 3, Football Futures 0.
Spun on it well, to be fair. Then he smashed it in. Not sure how he's been given that kind of room to do that, but it was a good finish in the end.
Just beats the keeper at the near post.
Not sure how that goes in. Like we said, it's about taking your chances in it. We had a couple of chances, maybe could have scored. They break away, get one chance, and it's a goal. So our lads have got to learn that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's the clinical nature of football. Some lovely footwork in the middle of the park there.
Oh,
But a
tackle.
good challenge in the end.
That's a second-year player tackling a first-year. They just got that extra yard, haven't they?
Forward to JJ. No offside, says the referee, and it's some nice play here. JJ with the ball strict goalwards, good save. And Jurgen with the second effort, another save. 2 shots there, straight down the goalkeeper's throat, you have to say. And it's out of play for a throw-in.
It's unlucky that. Should have been a goal there, shouldn't it?
Jurgen doing his best impression of me after the Cambridge game here a few years ago.
Like jumping over the advertisement hoarding.
Crossed,
Corner.
miss hit in towards the near post there, and now throw in to Morecambe.
I definitely think 3-0's a bit of an unfair scoreline right now, definitely. I think maybe 2-0 or 3-1 would have been a bit more.
As Jurgen bursts into the box, challenge, and out of play for a corner. Some nice footwork there from Jurgen to get into that position, but closed down well.
Could he have squared that to someone there in the box? Not so sure. Great run, by the way. Just got to make something out of these chances, haven't we? You can't be having these kind of chances and not scoring. It's a cracking run. Don't think there's really anyone on to square it to.
So it's another corner, looking for a slightly better delivery this time. Whipped in under the goalkeeper, who's fumbled it there. And it's cleared by Macclesfield now, by Mac, who looked to counter. And out of play for a goal kick.
Good bit of play that though, wasn't it? The whole, that little 5-minute spell. We've had about 4 chances on goal. We obviously scored a goal that probably should have been a goal, and then the good chances. So they are making a better fist of it. The second half.
Yeah, definitely. All you need is one of those chances to fall nicely, and potentially it's a good goal scoring opportunity. As Macclesfield now give the ball away. And Morecambe, if they can find the right pass here, it's a lovely through ball. It's a chance. Oh, just couldn't quite.
That's the difference. That's the difference. When you're all team first years, them things just do spawnly, just get away from you. That was Lewis bursting through, new player, just into the fold. I think he's done all right, actually, Lewis, since he come on in centre midfield. I think he probably could get a bit fitter and a bit sharper, but I think he's not looked out of place.
Yeah, those things will come with time, with the training sessions and all the work that the coaches put in. As the ball's crossed in towards the near post. Jurgen with a lovely touch there. Shot goalwards, and now there's another chance at the edge of the box. Handball, surely. No, says the referee. It looked clear as day from here. As we take another look at it.
Got some good pressure on here. This last little spell. Lewis again.
He's almost caught it.
Hit him in a different area.
Certainly a chilly one. Those ones can sting a bit in these kind of temperatures.
I just think that was the stage of the game, wasn't it, really, where you need to capitalise. You're 3-0 down, you get a goal back there, make it 3-1, you give yourself a fighting chance. But I think too many chances have just faded away there, haven't they?
Yeah, it's been one of those games, I'm afraid, where Macclesfield have taken their chances and Morecambe have certainly wasted a few, but it's promising to see them creating so many chances against a team that have been, like you said, established. They're second years, third years here.
Yeah, definitely, and I think it's been good to see the reaction in the second half. We've played a lot better second half, been a lot more on the front foot. I've not really been looking down to our left here other than when they scored, so I suppose there's good signs in that.
Can Morecambe make one of these corners count? Nearly fell there to Jurgen, but it's been cleared away for another throw-in. Loose ball falls to Jurgen, tries to take on his man there, but it's
Do it all himself.
given away. Chance now, maybe from Morecambe, long range effort, but didn't quite get enough behind it, and the goalkeeper's made a comfortable save. Good defending at the back there, but now there's a chance with a hole at the back, but Endurance commanding the edge of his area well there.
Not bad, not that.
That's a long one forward over the top of the Macclesfield defence, but they just about managed to get a foot on there before Jurgen was through.
Put them under a bit of pressure here, the second half, and made them work in that. That's some of the older lads for them getting a bit tired now. Dareem, Jaden and all that, so lads should have a bit of, done well for themselves here last 10-15 minutes.
Another corner kick.
I think all in all, Rory, I think it's been a very competitive game. I think, again, with obviously the scoreline's 3-0, but I don't think that does truly reflect the game, and I think they've held their own. I think they've held their own here today, and good signs for the future.
Yeah, definitely. It's certainly been a performance that they can be encouraged by going into the next couple of years, as the ball's whipped in towards the back post, but it was just too high and couldn't quite get the header down on target.
A lot of pressure on this second half, hasn't it? I've just been looking that way the whole time. Lewis at the back post got open his mouth, hasn't he?
Few changes being made now, fresh legs on. As Mac.
Oh, they're in. He's offside.
It's a superb challenge out there on the right hand side.
I think Ryan's done very well today, Ryan, for me.
Yeah, definitely for such a young player up against some more experienced players, shall we say, that he's definitely held his own. It's a lovely footwork there, and it's crossed
Now, if he can be
towards the edge of the box. Crossed into the middle, but it's comfortably headed away to the edge of the box by the Mac defence.
Not a bad bit of play, this. Not bad. Oh, bring it down.
The cross there. Acrobatic attempt, but not quite able to pull it off.
Half an hour and they're about to maybe get a goal. There you go.
Not quite. You can see the frustration there boiling over from from some of the Mac players. Although the score might be 3-0, they know they're definitely in a game. Some good pressure there, but Morecambe able to keep composed and keep possession.
That's it.
Nice footwork in the middle of the park there to get away from the two Morecambe players, and that cross into the middle of the park, but the number 9 for Mac couldn't get it under control. Hint of offside as well, but the referee not particularly interested. It's a good kick there from Morecambe to come forward, but the touch is a disappointing one.
A third year against the first year right there, wasn't it?
Yeah, you can tell the sort of physical difference. As Macclesfield and Morecambe both make a couple more changes. Long throw from Mac there, well cut out at the back as a long ball, but he's been dispossessed, and now Mac have a chance. It's good defending there, and the referee has blown his whistle. So free kick for the host, and he's fizzed it towards the goal, but it's high, not very handsome from the Macclesfield lad. We'll have another look at this one. Wasteful from the hosts. Big goal kick forward, but the header in the middle of the park won by Mac, and there's another chance here. Endurance well off his line.
I think he's done alright, Endurance in goal today.
Yeah, definitely. He's been...
Kicking's poor, to be fair, as he's just shown us there, but in terms of his shot stopping and keeping out the net, he's looked quite at it.
Yeah, he's been on his toes, made a few saves where he's had to come off his line and get to the ball before attackers. Challenge in the middle of the park as Macclesfield again look to show some pressure. Struck goalwards, but it's straight into the hands of Endurance for an easy save. Macclesfield now then with the ball out on the right hand side. We mentioned earlier about how the endurance and the legs would sort of come to show. Do you think that's kind of happening now? Mac have had a little bit more of a pressure possession in the last few minutes?
Yeah, I think so. It's plain as the nose when you're facing it, roaring at when you've got 2 or 3 years on some players. the athleticism and the legs and the stamina is just totally different. Some of our lads have stuck at it. I think Ryan's done well, and generally the lads have done great. I'm very impressed with what I've seen from sat up here. We've just got to be a bit more composed in the final third. We've got to learn when we can shift it and play the extra pass and just settle down a little bit. As year ones are a bit excitable, but I think it's, again, I must say, very positive signs from the future. You know, they've had to put a second year and a third year at centre halves to keep it as a 3-0 scoreline. Now listen, 2-3 years time, would we do the same? Maybe, yeah. So good learning curve for our players.
Pressure being put on again here by Morecambe, chasing down, and it's a good challenge there and a chance maybe if we can win the second ball, but it's cleared out of play for a throw in to Morecambe.
It's been that close. Tomo, without a third and a second year at centre half, it's a different game.
Throw in nicely controlled there by Jürgen. Good turn as well. Some lovely footwork here into the box, but just couldn't quite keep it. And that's out of play for a throw in to Morecambe. Corner kick again.
Applied quite a bit of pressure this second half, and again, I must stress, I'm only ever looking this direction, so take a lot of heart out of this performance, the lads, I think. They'll be disappointed, of course, but they've done okay. Just don't attack things, do we?
Oh, that one's coming to us. Yeah, it's a good thing it's not sunny, or we'd have sunburn on one side of the face and completely pale on the other.
It's never sunny in Macclesfield, mate.
A loose pass there and through ball, but again endurance off his line nicely to get that one clear. A couple of lungy challenges been thrown in today. Definitely been a physical encounter. Both teams will know that they've been in a tough battle today.
It is a physical encounter, and I did think this from the last game. It's different for me in it because obviously I was the guy at Macclesfield that set all this up, and I'm now the guy at Football Future. So I can see there is that little bit of tension. I can see there is that little bit of you know, from the coaches or the staff or the players. There's a little bit of bite in this fixture, and I suppose us as a first year, it's quite interesting that we are that much on the map really. So it's good. It's good. Now a couple of years time, maybe it's going to be all different. So we'll see.
Touchdown and fizzed forward there by Macclesfield. They got the ball on the coming towards the edge of the box there, and the referee giving the foul. Sweet.
Get back to work, Dareem.
Have another look at this one here. Yeah, not much in that at all.
Chance for a shot here. I think he hits it quite hard, Jaden. If it dips, and Jones won't get near it if it's dipping. Yeah. Ooh, no. Didn't dip.
Free kick well over the crossbar there. Nice flick on there from the Macclesfield player. And Morecambe
Done well, Ryan.
driving forward again here.
I think Ryan's probably been the best player on this pitch today for me.
Yeah, definitely been very impressed, especially from defence. He's always been looking to try and move the ball forward whenever possible. And very composed on the ball as well.
Yeah, he has. back at you at them big chances at 2-0 when you can, get it back to 2-1, and that's the difference in this game, I think.
Chance now for Mac, but been given away. Challenge comes in and they've won the ball back.
How long we got here, Rory? Last 10? Be nice to get on the score sheet. Nice to get the last goal of the game, wouldn't it, if we could?
Last goal wins on the Friday League, I heard.
Yeah.
Little dinked ball forward out on the left-hand side for Macclesfield as they put the ball in towards the back post, but it's well cleared. Some nice footwork there out on the side, but it's a poor touch, struck goalwards. Struck well over.
The shout of brilliant, Jayden, when he pings it 30 yards over the bar is an interesting one.
I think there may have been, judging by the stern look on the Macclesfield coaches' faces, I think there may have been a slight hint of sarcasm in that one. He's certainly wasted many chances in this half.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, you do it then. Get one of them over. Ryan, maybe. Can't do that, Rocky.
Dispossessed there, but luckily pick up the loose ball back to the goalkeeper, who launches one forward. Loose ball in the middle of the park.
Oh, nice.
Through ball nicely cut out there, and that's out of play for a throw in to Mac in this corner. Into the box now for Macclesfield, chance, and it's over the crossbar. What a huge chance that was to make it 4. Certainly would have been an unjust scoreline there, but it's fired over.
Got to score there, really, haven't you? Oh, Rakib. What is he doing?
As Mac have the ball again here on the edge of the box, struck goalwards, Endurance did well there to get back up and regather the ball after the first spill. There's a lovely ball through there, and now there's a chance for Morecambe here, and it's a lovely finish to make it 3-1. Endurance with the vision to play the ball over the top. The Mac goalkeeper caught on his toes. And it's Macclesfield 3, Morecambe 1. And after that goal, it appears as though the Morecambe keeper can't go on, so he's Macclesfield keeper can't go on. Apologies, the M's. I get confused with the M's. (3-1), outfielder in goal, 5 minutes left. Is there a chance for a comeback? Maybe. Jurgen definitely inside his own half there as kickoff was taken. Loose pass there from Macclesfield, out of play for a throw-in to the visitors. Handball, and it's going to be a free kick to Morecambe, and a chance here then to put the goalkeeper under his first bit of pressure since the change. Ball whipped into the middle there, headed away though. Well defended.
Great header, wasn't it?
Morecambe will look to get the ball back into an attacking position though. Well cut out at the back from Morecambe, and now then keeping Mac pinned in their own half here.
They have done most of the second half, to be fair.
Long ball forward, but again straight to a Morecambe player, and it's sliced out of play.
Sliced that, didn't he?
Nice bit of composure there for the finish, Paul.
Yeah, it was lovely, wasn't it? You know, went through, looked like he was just about to let it run to the keeper, but he didn't, and he tucked it away nicely. So, yeah, listen, we could have maybe had one or two more goals. This could have been 3-2, 3-3, couldn't it? But not long left now, Rory, I think.
Yeah, the minutes are certainly ticking down here, as the through ball for Mac has just too much on it and rolled out of play for a goal kick. As nice bit of gamesmanship there as he kicks the ball away at 3-1 up. I suppose those are the kind of things that you learn at Mac these days.
Well, he's a third year. Probably got a mortgage and kids by now, so he's definitely learning to kick a ball away.
Jurgen has the ball now for Morecambe as he drives towards the edge of the box, but again tries to just do slightly too much. Nice little poke ball through here. Chance. Great save. There's a huge chance there for Morecambe, but the step-in goalkeeper pulls off a diving save off to his left.
Great bit of play, good bit of quick football, and Tarim, new lad, just enrolled a week or so ago, nearly got himself on the score sheet. Someone's got to attack the near post, haven't they?
Corner kick in towards the back post there, but
they just don't talk, they don't open their mouths. How many times has someone been backpedaling and won the header when there's a guy stood right behind him? All the little things you learn, as we always say.
yeah, the communication will come eventually. Like we say, they've only been together as a squad a couple of months. Once it evolves into a year or so, maybe then things will certainly be developing, as there's a
Absolutely.
bounce in defence there. And the ball nodded back towards the keeper here, who's just going to let it run all the way back to the edge of his 6-yard box before picking it up. Big kick. Touch is disappointing there, but it's eventually found its way through to Endurance in net. That's Mac attacking here then, but it's a poor pass into the middle. Up into the air, and Morecambe able to keep it in play and now win the throw-in.
Once the game's done, you can go the eye on the overlay one, and you take off the scoreboard and then you can go to the play.
It's a missed clearance there, and now there's a chance, but a really good challenge at the back again there. And it's out of play for a corner kick to Mac. Despite the 3 goals, there have been some positive defensive performances today, Paul.
I think generally we've done very well here today. I think, you could come here, you lose 6-0 Friday Development League and be a bit powder puff, but we've given as good as we've got. We definitely should have capitalised with a few more chances, maybe at least another goal, at least could have been a 3-2. So all in all, I think from Football Future's point of view, this has been a pretty positive performance.
Yeah, definitely. Struck from distance there, now a play for a goal kick to Morecambe as we look to get this going again. Jurgen gets the ball down out on this right hand side, cuts back inside there nicely. Challenge, the loose ball finds another Morecambe player in the middle of the park, which is fizzed out towards the left hand side there, but a little bit too much on it. The temperature begins to drop. Certainly been a chilly one this afternoon.
Freezing.
As Mac look to come forward here. Nodded. Roberto doing well to get himself between the man and the ball there and nod it back to the goalkeeper. Oh, the goalkeeper spilled it there. And maybe a chance, but he did well to recover.
Good Ryan.
Free kick for the challenge on Jurgen now then. Taken short. Given back, some nice passing football there.
Played.
Bit of a heavy touch, but he's managed to win the ball back, and now driving forward, challenge comes in and it's all the way through to the Macclesfield goalkeeper, who looks to get one clear here. Good header at the back.
Been the best player on the pitch by a mile, Ryan.
That's a long ball forward. Out of play for a goal kick. Paul, you just mentioned him there, I think, but we're going to ask you here from a Football Futures point of view, who do you think man of the match has been this afternoon?
Well, I think there's been a few good performances, but I think Ryan at the back has been absolutely tremendous. I think he's been a bit of a powerhouse. He's not looked out of place, and yeah, I think I would definitely give it to Ryan Lambert, a man of the match.
Congratulations, Ryan. We'll try and grab a word with him after the game, but the referee pulls this one back for offside. Long ball forward there, but it's intercepted by the defender. A bit of a heavy touch from Morecambe there.
When they held their own, could have been a bit different this scoreline, I think. Couldn't it? Definitely could have been 3-2.
Just need to be a little bit more clinical in the final third.
Yeah, I think so. But I think it's referee's about to dust off his whistle, I think, isn't he? Cue the wild celebrations from Macclesfield and a retweet from Robbie Savage.
Through ball from Jurgen here, and it's put out of play for a throw-in to Morecambe. Crossed into the middle there, but the makeshift goalkeeper cakes the ball into his hands, and the referee blows the full-time whistle here at the Moss Rose. It's been an entertaining game, a hard-fought battle, and it ends 3-1 in favour of Macclesfield. Stick around, and in a couple of minutes we will try and grab a word with Paul's man of the match, Ryan.
You gonna come up here for it?
So we're here with man of the match, Ryan, after the game. Ryan, obviously not the result you wanted, but the performance was actually pretty decent.
Yeah, I just felt like first half we let it go in the corner pieces. They scored 2 from it, so I think if we managed that, we would have managed the game well. And we need to finish our chances as well.
Yeah, much better in the second half. It seemed we had Mac pretty much pinned in their half for the entire second half almost. What sort of do you think changed in the second half? What did Tomo say at half time?
When we went in, he told us, because we were playing a 3-5-3, so we changed it to a 4-3-3, and then we kept that DM there. So I think that DM helped us and helped the counter attacks. He stopped them all. I think.
Yeah, despite the defeat, I mean, Paul was singing your praises in my ear for the entire game. So you must be pretty pleased with your own personal performance, even though the scoreline didn't really go our way.
I thought it was good, but I think I can do more. I want to improve as well. So,
happy days. Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you.
Here he goes.